Narayan Gopal Guruvacharya. Whenever there is a talk about Nepali song and music, then the name of Sur Samrat Narayan Gopal comes as well. Narayan Gopal is the most popular and loved singer, composer, and lyrics writer Nepal has ever seen. He is regarded as Sur Samrat, meaning king of the vocal in Nepal. His full name is Narayan Gopal Guruvacharya. He was born at Kilagal, Tol in 18th Aswin 1996 Bikram Sambat, that is October 4th, 1939 AD, to father Asa Gopal Guruvacharya and mother Ram Devi Guruvacharya in Kathmandu. His father Asa Gopal Guruvacharya was a classical musician. As he grew up in a musical family, he was influenced by his father, a sitar maestro of his own time. Growing up, he learned many musical instruments but was particularly popular for playing harmonium and tabla. His father was a teacher of musical instruments and he had told Narayan Gopal to not go into vocal of modern genre. His father was not happy that he was singing and used to scold him so much, even restricting him into the house at times. But Narayan Gopal used to sneak out and go for musical practice with his friends. If he came home late, his father would not give him food and lock him in his room. But he was loved by his mother. She would sneak in food to him in a basket with a rope from one window to his window below. Narayan Gopal had 5 brothers and 3 sisters. He completed his school leaving certificate or SLC exams in 2016 Bikram Sambat and obtained Bachelor of Art degree in Humanities from Trichandra College. He once went to Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Baroda to study classical Indian music, but returned before completion. Putting marijuana in a cigarette and smoking it for fun was as much his hobby as singing. In Baroda especially, smoking cigarette in school was considered a crime. As soon as he got downstairs, he used to smoke marijuana and cigarettes under the pretense of defecating in a toilet. But later, when the teachers also began to suspect that they could not reach the toilet, the spies would come. This was the main reason why he left music in Baroda. He was not allowed to smoke marijuana. Narayan Gopal, who have learned wrestling as well, was also known as Pahalman or wrestler. Narayan Gopal met his future wife Pamela during his Darjeeling visit. He was married to Pamela Lama in Fagun 2027 Bikram Sambat at the age of 30. Narayan Gopal had an intercaste marriage. Narayan Gopal did not return home after his marriage with Pamela Lama, resident of Darjeeling. His father was not in favor of accepting their marriage. When Pamela was pregnant for the first time, the first child started growing on the left side of the uterus. After the operation, the child had to be thrown away. "No child is dearer to me than Pamela," he said, and threw away the child, and after this they had to remain childless for the rest of their lives. Narayan Gopal performed first time in public during the 40th anniversary of Trichandra College. He played tabla at the program. Manik Ratnastapit and Prem Dhos Pradhan were his friends who initially recognized his unlimited musical talents. They used to get together and do vocal practices using Hindi songs. Narayan Gopal used to change the Hindi words into Nepali. By that time, Prem Dhos and Manik Stapit had started their compositions. Narayan Gopal also composed about 6 original songs written by contemporary poet Ratna Samser Thapa. 4 of the songs were solo: Swarga Ki Rani, Akhako Bhaka Akhaile, Bo Bo Malai Notcheka, Madhu Masma Yudil, and 2 were for duet: Bichodko Pira and E Kancha Thattaima Yo Vaisha Jano Lagyo. All these songs were later recorded in Calcutta, India during his studies. These songs started becoming very popular in Nepal and India in a short period of time, which made Narayan Gopal recognized as a singer. Nepal was at first dawn of democracy at that time. Because of such freedom, Narayan Gopal was benefited in his early career to sing freely all songs related to love, life, hope, and patriotism. At the time when Nepal East Wing Highway was under construction, he recorded Jaga Jaga Chamka He Naujawan Ho. And he recorded another song near that time, Ama Timilai Jalvari Aunlaharle Chumna. Those patriotic songs established him between the young Nepali. He improvised and became very selective. He always looked for better combination of words, music and emotion, which in turn he gave his best composition. His contemporaries were such as Tara Devi, Puspa, Premdos Pradhan, Ambar Gurung, Natikaji, Sivasankar. Gopal Yonjan was Narayan Gopal's best buddy or Midju. Partnership of Gopal Yonjan gave Narayan Gopal's music a different dimension. Narayan Gopal became the singer of the hearts of the Nepali people. European and Western music were in the fly at the time in late 60s. To meet these challenges, Narayan Gopal, in partnership with Gopal Yonjan, created songs which were able to touch heart of the people. Birsera Feri Malai Nahera, Chinari Hamro धेरै पुरानो, तिम्रो जस्तो मुटु मेरो पनि, लौ सुन म भन्छु मेरो राम कहानी are the most famous song of the time. These songs boost musical career of Narayan Gopal and Gopal Yonjan together. Later in his career, he collaborated with established composers Sivasankar, Ambar Gurung, Natikaji and Dharmaraj Thapa. In 70s, he moved to Pokhara with his wife Pamela and later to Hetauda, where he met great authors like Bhupi Sherchan and Bhim Birak. Narayan Gopal composed and gave his vocal to Bhupi Sherchan's Sane Hurima Paisako Sapana and Aljaisa Kyare Pachauri Timro Chiako Buttama. He also sang Bhim Birak's Timile Pani Ma Jaste Maya Diere Hera. After a short stay in Hetauda, Narayan Gopal came back to Kathmandu and worked in Rashtriya Natsghar or National Dance Theatre. He had entered Natsghar as an instrumentalist and later promoted to director. While he was in Natsghar, his relation to most of his friends and counterparts ruined. No one knows the actual reasons behind it. Some blame him for his ignorance he developed due to his name, fame and success. Narayan Gopal was very punctual as a person, so if anyone would not come on time, he would just get up and leave. Many translated this as his arrogance and were dismayed by his behavior. He became the managing director of Sanskrit Sangathan or Cultural Center from 2036 to 2040 Bikram Sambat. At that time, the Cultural Institute was an artist recruitment center and artists of the institute were trying to be attracted by Rana's Palace, 5-star hotels and movies. Narayan Gopal was campaigning that pure artists should be fostered by Cultural Institute. This was his fatal move. While working at the Sanskrit Sansthan, Narayan Gopal used drastic tactic to cut costs. He was widely criticized when he sacked 40 artists from their job at the time of Dasai. Those sacked included his own guru, Manik Ratna, artist Sushila Kesi and Hari Bangsha Acharya. He started working with Divya Kaling and he started singing Kaling composition. He then entered into another phase of his singing career with New Generation. He was again able to receive his career with songs like Sadai Nai Ma Hase Timilai Ruwai, Mayako Adharma Samjauta Nai Huncha, Bipana Navai. He again became popular among people of Nepal. He started working with rising lyric writers Kshatriya Pratap Adhikari, Kali Prasad Rijal, Northern Rumba, Dinesh Adhikari and Vishwavar Piakural. His old relationships were totally ruined. He started working with new generation composers Sambhujit Baskota, Upendra Rai Maji and Suva Bahadur. Although Narayan Gopal's mother language is Newari, he did not record any song in his mother tongue. He did sing 3 Newari songs, but they were never recorded. Narayan Gopal thought advertisements were bad like tuberculosis. He did not give his voice to any advertisement. He also protested when people tried to use his song in an advertisement. Narayan Gopal was known as Tragedy King, as his songs were mostly seen to be at the saddened part of life and love. He sang almost all types of songs. He sang from Nepali folk song to Nepali modern songs. His mainly famous was Nepali Adunik Git or Nepali modern songs. He started singing with the first generation of Nepali music and sang his whole life. His voice became more prominent and powerful as he got older. He also sang for Nepali movies and dramas. Narayan Gopal sang in popular dramas Muna Madan, written by Lakshmi Prasad Devkota, and Malathi Mangali, written by Mala Prasad Gimiri. One day, Narayan Gopal reached Radio Nepal for not playing his songs but playing it more frequently. When his song Yo Samjine Mansa started playing on the radio continuously, he went to the radio and said, "Please don't play my same song too many times. It will reduce the popularity of the song." In Nepali history, Narayan Gopal has only been given the title Voice Emperor by the people. Poet Bhupi Shersen was the first person to call Narayan Gopal Sur Samrat. In 2028, at an event in Pokhara, Bhupi addressed Narayan Gopal as Sur Samrat. Later, when the Gorkha Dakshin Bahu was given, the king also addressed him as Sur Samrat. In this way, Narayan Gopal was called the undisputed Sur Samrat. He was also advisor to the Ministry of Communication from 2046 Bikram Sambat. He served as Associate Professor in Lalit Kala campus too. Narayan Gopal was considered to be a person with knowledgeable of history and culture. He loved photography and he always loved to watch football. Narayan Gopal used to sit at Turi Khel and eat gudpak and pustakari. He was a good chess player too. People near to him always appreciated his cooking. Other than singing, Narayan Gopal engaged himself in organizing various events. He was the first editor of Bagina magazine. Narayan Gopal contributed 28 years of his life to Nepali music and its development. He sang in 18 movies and recorded about 157 songs. The greatest musical performance of Narayan Gopal was Swarnim Sandhya, performed at Royal Nepal Academy Hall in 1990-80. It was his last and most popular musical concert. He was titled Sur Samrat just after the concert. The album was released by Music Nepal on June 1990, few months before he died. Narayan Gopal earned many awards in his music career, including Radio Nepal Sarvottama Awards, Ratna Recording Award, Lions Award, and Jagadamba Award. Narayan Gopal had diabetes. He left his physical body in December 5th, 1990 or 19th Mangsar 2049 Bikram Sambat in Beer Hospital at 9 p.m. in Kathmandu. Narayan Gopal was 51 years old when he died. Sur Samrat Narayan Gopal added new horizon to Nepali music. He will always be remembered for his musical contribution to Nepali music world. Thank you.